Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to be doing the first of your monthly readings for you, Virgo, for August, and we're going to do you a soulmate reading, and we're going to look at what you're thinking and feeling, what your soulmate's thinking and feeling. We're going to be looking at your soulmate's intentions towards you. We're then going to do an English expression, which is throwing the spanner in the works card, which is really just what are the obstacles that are around you at the moment that you feel are stopping, or spirit feels are stopping this relationship, whatever's happening with this relationship to moving forward. Then we're going to be looking at Pull Your Socks Up card. And that is a card, it's just a gentle reminder from Spirit about how amazing you are, and how if you have pulled your socks up and you are going forward positively, it's a well done card. And if there's a little gentle nudge you might need, then they'll give a little gentle nudge there. And then we're going to look at the near future for you. And we're also going to clarify the deck, and then we're going to pull some love messages and some oracle messages. So the cards I'm using tonight all have a beautiful sort of golden theme to them. And these are my golden nuggets of wisdom for you for August. And I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot to start off with, given to me by Nicola, who is a friend of mine and is a Reiki master. And she is Ikigai Reiki, and she's under my trusted healing sources on my website. She does online Reiki if you're interested. And also Tarot Nefertari, which means beautiful companion in Egyptian. So that's really rather apt for these readings. So, my darlings, let's see, Virgo, what, they're flying out the cards, let's see what's in your headspace at the moment with regards to your soulmate. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, too many cards coming out. They have lots to say for you. This one wanted to stay out. So, you've got the Judgment card. This is interesting. So, it's about judgment, means all sorts of things, but I'm immediately getting the word rebirth for you. So, are you going through a bit of a transformation at the moment? It's about coming through. You've come through some sort of symbolic ending, and it's about that new beginning, and it's about a rebirth, it's about a calling, and in a calling, your spiritual journey, and about second chances maybe. So maybe you have you're in this time, which is happening with a lot of soulmates at the moment, this sort of coming back around, and many soulmates have been together and come apart to heal and are coming back together again. So is this what this is about for you? But you're very much in this, I think you're getting a lot of downloads at the moment, a lot of messages, and you're very much aware of that from the universe. You're aware of as above, down below, and manifestations. And maybe something has literally, you know, this sort of rebirth of a relationship, it's sort of almost come out, you've sort of felt that it wasn't, nothing would ever happen, but it's sort of come out of the blue for you, which is another sort of English expression, sorry. It's sort of come out of nowhere, and you've sort of been slightly surprised by what's happened. But anyway, this is where you are with the Judgment card, and this is all divinely guided and divinely protected for you. So let's look at what is in your heart space for your soulmate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heart space for your soulmate. Thank you. Oh, well, how amazing is this? You've got the Star card. So the Star card means you've gone through a period of huge transformation. And this brings me back to that Judgment card about the end of something and the beginning of something else, and the rebirth, this inner calling for you about your spirituality. So wherever you are at the moment, your heart has gone through an extraordinary process. It has been, I'm getting the word blocked off, and now it's been opened. And this has obviously happened through experiences that you've had in your life. You are vulnerable in a very beautiful way. You're very open with people. You're very transparent. You talk from a place of truth, and you talk from a place of love. You've cut out what doesn't serve you, represented by her pouring away these emotions, which is the water that no longer serves her because they were too heavy a weight for her to carry around. You've been completely guided by Spirit here, which is absolutely beautiful. And you're starting to see, thank you Spirit, you're starting to see your inner beauty as well. You're starting to see that you are just this you're extraordinarily connected to the universe as well. You know, you can see the kind of flowers all around her. It's all, and her also in white. You understand that connection. You understand that we are all a piece of the universe. We're all one of, you know, a glorious piece of this sort of universal consciousness, and you're a very important piece. You're a very important piece of stardust. So that's absolutely lovely. So okay, but this is in regards to your soulmate as well. So there has been some deep healing you have done in your heart with regards to them. You have peace in your heart with regards to them. You understand them. You're at peace with the situation. And you have, you know, you've got two major arcanas here in your head and heart space. So whatever you've been through, my darling, it's been extraordinarily transformative for you. Anyway, let's see what's in your soulmate's headspace. Soulmate's headspace for Virgo, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soulmate's headspace for Virgo. Where are they in their headspace? What are they thinking about? Too many cards. But I am taking them all because there's 3 there, and that's lovely, and we love the 3. And there's the 3 of Cups. So, okay, you have got, this is how they think about you. The 3 of Cups, all right? This is the reconciliation card. So is this what Judgment's referring to? This is a second chance for both of you because you've gone through a period of deep healing and deep understanding. So you've got the reconciliation card, this 3 of Cups, this joyful coming together, about being in the moment. I mean, how beautiful is that? So that's the 3 of Cups. You've also got the Fool card, wanting to take this leap of faith with you, which is just beautiful. Wanting to just shed, I'm getting the word shed, anything that no longer serves them, anything that's kind of, they used to think was important, now they realise is not important. I mean, they've gone through a transformation as well. This is, or this is how they're seeing you, but this is also this Fool is taking a chance, the start of a new cycle, guided by Spirit, you know, who knows. You know, I always see Spirit as this little dog here. You know, dogs are our best friend. They love unconditionally. They're in the moment, just like our soul is. They're happy in the moment. They adore us. You know, so this is how either they see you, but also how they're acting themselves. And maybe you're mirroring each other and it's a reflection of you both. So that's beautiful. And they're letting go and letting God, or they're seeing you as letting go and letting God. And what you've also got here is the Queen of Wands. So this is how they see you, my darling. This amazing, beautiful person who has just blossomed into somebody who understands about what they want, has creativity, energy, desire, who's focused on their, you know, on their passions, whether it be relationships with another or with, you know, their career and what they want to do in their life. And you've got soul family around you. That's represented here by the sunflowers. I always see the sunflowers as soul family. You know, God always sends those to us that we need at the time to help guide us through this journey. You've got your intuition here as well. And they see you as beautifully connected as well. You know, this is your solar plexus, this beautiful orange. So it's like a sunshine colour. You know, they know that you're happy, that you're in your happy space. So this is a beautiful reading. Okay, so it was 3 cards for their headspace. So let's see what's in their heart space for you. Heart space for Virgo. Thank you. Goodness me, Four of Pentacles. They are holding on to you tightly in their heart space. This is very interesting. They are holding on tightly. They've never let go. I'm feeling that they're feeling with these 2 of Pentacles here, they've got some money worries at the moment. And maybe they're feeling that they're not feeling abundant enough, they're not feeling worthy enough, but they're holding on tight to you. Look how gently as well they're holding that pentacle in deep in thought. They've never let you go, never let you go. So, okay, well, let's move on and see what their intentions are towards you, because they certainly love you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've got the Strength card. I mean, this is beautiful. Okay, so the Strength card is about your connection. The Strength card is obviously about courage as well, but it's about this amazing balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, which is represented in this all, but is very much triggered in soulmate relationships as well. And you have this infinity symbol here. This represents your sort of unbreakable bond that you have between us, and they recognize that. So, you know, their intentions, at the moment they're sitting in this space, they understand the strength of this connection. They're not wanting to go anywhere. They understand that you as this divine feminine here in this place of peace and light and understanding can quieten their fears. They've come to you to help, I feel I'm getting told, to help heal the last of what they needed to go through. I think you've been on a real journey together. I mean, this is extraordinary. You know, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas out of 7 cards here. This has been an extraordinarily twin soul journey for you. And you're manifesting, and they're manifesting as well, represented here by the roses. So that's just lovely. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to close the door because of my dogs. Just doing the reading. Sorry about that. So, and you've both, with the mountains here, there's been, you know, you've come to this space here, this sort of green pastures, this sort of manifestation space. You've come, I think you had some form of ending in a relationship. And the thing is that all relationships are for the evolution of our soul. All relationships. And God experiences through our experiences. And it's all about us evolving our soul to remember what we already knew. And, you know, when we came here as souls, and it's all about love. And when we have these soulmate relationships that come in to sort of trigger us to heal these wounds, to heal these conditioned behaviors that we've built up all our lives, you have been on this journey. And you and your soulmate have come, you've got this incredible bond, and you're very connected. And I don't think they're as far as long as you on the journey, because, you know, this is this 4 of Pentacles where they're holding on tightly. They haven't quite let go yet. They haven't quite let go and let God. But you have, you know, with this Star card, and how they see you as the Queen of Wands. And they've got the Fool card here, and you've got the Judgment card here. You've come an extraordinary long way. And you have, as you have shifted and changed in your journey, you have guided them without even realizing it. You're so connected that as you have shifted and changed and healed and grown and evolved, for them to remain in your energy space, they've been doing the same thing. And this is what you've been doing for them. You've been, this is their intentions towards you at the moment, this incredible pull towards you, because you provide them peace. You've by healing yourself, you've healed them. This is a very beautiful reading. So I'm now going to look at the kind of throwing the spanner in the works card, which may be, you know, why you're here today, why there may be some obstacles in the way of whatever's moving forward here at the moment. So let's see what Spirit says. That wants to come out. Okay, my darling. Your little noodle's getting in the way occasionally. Do you see here with the 9 of Swords? Whoever this is, it's you or your soulmate, you're over-worrying about things. And I'm going to say to you again, let go and let God. Whenever you have worries and things, just hand it over to the universe. You know, once you let go and let God, once you go with that flow in that, you know, full space energy, once you trust that you're being looked after and guided, then you allow everything that's happened to start to happen. It's all waiting there for you. But when you're in this 9 of Swords, over worrying about things, you know, fear is a liar. It's something that we create to kind of protect ourselves. It's something, and when you're in that space, you're creating more of the same. We create our own reality, just like a radio signal. What we're giving out, we receive back. So if you're in this space, you're going to get more of the same, because God's going to keep sending triggers to try and heal that. But if you're in a space which you have this knowing about your soulmate, and they have this knowing about you, about this connection, when you trust in that, and you trust you're being divinely guided and divinely protected, which you are with this star card, completely guided and protected. This is your wish coming true card. It's about handing it all over to God and the universe and just saying thank you. Thank you for you taking care of it and having trust and faith that will in divine timing. Letting go of the hows, the whys, the wheres, whatevers, and just trusting the fact that it is, going to happen. So we're now going to look at your pulling your socks up card from Spirit as well. So what messages do you have for Virgo for pulling your socks up card? Thank you. Okay, so you've got a lack of trust, my darling. You've got a lack of trust here. You've got the Knight of Wands and you've got the Seven of Swords. So this is your pull your socks up card. This is whatever you've been through in this deep healing. You're still in this Nine of Swords moment. You've still got these fears, you've still got these anxiousness and this worries, and you're not trusting what's happening here in terms of intentions. And so how I'm feeling is that you're worried with your soulmate that they're coming in as this Knight of Wands, somebody who might dip in and dip out of your life. You can see here this horse is rearing up, and although they want to come forward and they have their visor half on and half off, you feel they're hiding something from you. And there's a nervousness there, and you're worried that they might sneak off. But that's not how they're feeling about you. They see you as this Queen of Wands. They want to be the Fool. They want this Three of Cups with you. They have this extraordinary connection with you. And, it's about you trusting. Your first two cards that came out were two major arcanas, Judgment and the Star. Completely guided and protected, this is. And this is a real deep soulmate connection here. And it's about you letting go of your fears, because those fears are based on your lack of self-love and self-worth. They're not based on how your soulmate is behaving. I don't see that here. It's based on your projection of how you feel about yourself. And if you feel that this is what your fears are, you're going to create that for yourself. I'm going to clarify more on this, but I'm going to first of all see what's coming in your near future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Near future. So you've got the Seven of Wands, okay? So the Seven of Wands can either be about being very defensive or very determined. At the moment, I see this as being very determined, which I like to see. But it's a reminder for you, sorry about my dogs if you can hear them, it's a reminder for you to stay away from negative energies, okay? So in the near future, and you're actually doing this in the near future, do you see, which is really lovely. These are all wands sort of pointing at you. Now, whether this is people getting involved in you, your life, your relationship with your soulmate, with their relationship with, with you, etc. It's a reminder for you to, one, trust in your knowing, which is that one that you're holding. Your knowing is a gift from God. Your knowing is something that nobody can take away from you. If you know how you feel about your soulmate and how they feel about you, then don't doubt it, because that is a gift from God, okay? And when you have that knowing, it means you're completely connected to your soul, to source energy, to the universe, and they are guiding you. So it's about knowing that you don't have to defend yourself to anybody else, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody else, and it's about remaining in your high vortex, remaining in a space of this, okay? Not, which is stopping this wheel from turning, worrying about it. This is what Spirit says to stop doing. Be determined. Look at it, he's up there in his higher self. You're higher than this, you're better than these negative emotions. Everybody sees life through their own cloudy lens of life. You see life through yours. That's all you need to worry about. And all your answers you hold within you. And that's a reminder to you, okay? So we're going to clarify this. So I'm going to use my Tarot Nefertari. And we're going to clarify judgment for you, first of all. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for clarifying judgment for Virgo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What can you tell me about Virgo? Thank you. So you've got the Nine of Cups. Yes, this has been your wish fulfillment. So whatever has come around whatever has happened with this symbolic ending and this rebirth, it's been a wish fulfillment for you. And that's very beautiful. And so you have manifested this. You've absolutely manifested it. And I think you're feeling quite good about it, you know, kind of how she's standing there. You're feeling good. You kind of know that you've done this because you understand consciously about manifestations. So that's lovely. This is your wish fulfillment. So again, it goes back to your knowing, trust. Sorry, my naughty dog started barking, so I had to disappear for a second. So, okay, so now we're looking at the star card. So we've clarified the judgment with the Nine of Cups, which was your wish fulfillment. We're now looking at the star card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What other messages do you have for the star card? What other messages do you have for the star card? Thank you. So you've got the King of Swords. So, the King of Swords here, I think it's about clarity that you've received. There's two messages here I'm getting. It's about clarity that you've had. You know, the King of Swords is very fair. I think you've understood, you've come through a great healing process and you've understood what's right for you and what's wrong for you. You know, swords are symbolic of battles within you, okay? And challenges and things that you might face, moral dilemmas you might face. And I think whatever you've been through, this deep healing, you've come to that sense of understanding. Thank you, Spirit. You've come to that sense of understanding about how you are with, why you've been the way you've been with things, how your soulmate's been the way they've been with things. You're very balanced about it. You understand that people have acted from a place of pain, including yourself. You've understood that we all get triggered by conditioned behaviours that go back a very long time. And so you've had that clarity and that change. And you can see this here with the 3 feathers up here. It's something that you've received a lot of downloads about this. It's taken a long time, I think, for you to get there, which it does. This process of transformation is not an overnight thing. It takes as long as Spirit wants it to take. And you're very much in that, you know, you're putting your hands out. You're very giving at the same time, and it's all about receiving too. And you've had contrasts in your life. That's represented by that black and white there. You know, you've known what you don't want. You only know what you do want when you've experienced what you don't want. And this is where you are with this star card. And I think with this King of Swords as well, because he's facing the 9 of Cups, you know, this is something where you've got this clarity, you've got this truth. And I think you know your soulmate is also for you that King of Swords. Maybe because cards always have multiple meanings. You know, maybe you see them as this King of Swords as well, in that same vein, but you also understand that they may not be so emotionally available as you, and that you love them just the same because you love them unconditionally, and you understand that that's just the way they are. And you also understand that just because somebody doesn't love you the way you want them to love you doesn't mean to say they don't love you with everything they are. And I can see that this soulmate very much does. I know that he or she is maybe, sorry, I say he because there's a lot of he's in these cards, but he or she certainly feels it, but they may not be very good at speaking it, but that doesn't mean to say they don't feel it. Anyway, so let's look at the 3 cards that you've got for what's in their headspace. You've got the Queen of Wands, you've got the Fool card, and you've also got the 3 of Cups, which is just stunning. So let's see, in their headspace, please clarify very clearly, thank you. Yes, you've got the 9 of Wands flipped out. So this is in their headspace. They have definitely been through cycles in the past, darling, just like you have to get to this star card, okay? But they're a little bit further behind than you. They're not quite on that same path as you are at the moment. And this 9 of Wands for me represents, it's a very beautiful card actually, because the other wands in the background represent cycles of life that your soulmate has gone through. This is in their headspace, and this is where they see you now. They've stepped forward, okay? They've stepped forward from old conditioned behaviours, because this is you, this is the hare, this is, you know, the hare was very difficult to catch in medieval times. The hunters, you know, it was a catch, literally. You are their catch. You are something that they think, oh my God, you are amazing. And it's been a transformative process for them. Do you see here with the snake here? It's again a bit with the judgment card about rebirth. You know, the snake sheds its skin, and this whole experience for them has been an utter change and transformation for them, as it has been for you. And I'm, you know, the fact that they have stepped forward is something that you to be very proud of them about, because it takes a lot of strength and courage. And that's what that strength card is there for, to represent about what you've been doing energetically for each other. They have been guided to step forward. Their soul's been guided to step forward, to step away from behaviours that they've done in the past. And if this is coming back to you, it's because they have grown and evolved and shedding old ways, shedding old skins to come back to you. Okay, so now we're going to look at what's in their heart space, and this was the Four of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Thank you. Too many cards. Thank you. Okay, so 7 of Cups and 2 of Cups, which makes 9 of Cups, which is what you had, which is your wish fulfillment. So this is quite sweet. They're doing it in a little bit more of a difficult way. You're very clean cut. You've got the 9 of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment. They may be a little bit zigzagging here and there, but the 7 and the 2 make 9, my darling. And so first of all, I'm going to look at the 7. So this 4 of Pentacles, this is about them not letting go of you. It's been a very confusing time for them, okay? There's been a lot of stuff going on. They've been a bit bewildered about their options and what to do, okay? But they're always drawn back to you with this 4 of Pentacles, and that's because this is you guys, the 2 of Cups, and this is you, again, with that Strength card here as well. This is their intentions towards you. How beautiful is that? And the 2 of Cups, I mean, this lovely 2 of Cups, I recently got to know this deck, and what I love about this 2 of Cups is as above, down below is what it's telling me, that you are so connected, and you are manifesting that as above, down below. And that's you in your star moment, in that star card moment. You completely understand, as I said, your connection to the universe. And so you're manifesting this judgment, this reconciliation that's coming in for you. And you are so connected, not just in the 5D, but in the 3D as well. You are the grounded one. You are the one that is pulling them in, and they are coming to you. Do you see this? They're stepping towards you. So I'm getting my scarf analogy at the moment, that when you pull on a scarf or when you pull on somebody energetically, they pull back. But when you just allow the scarf to be, they step forward to pick it up if you drop it, or they step forward to you. This is what's happening here. They're stepping forward towards you, and they're doing so with peace, with that white. And they're doing so with vulnerability and transparency as well about how they feel. That's represented by the clothes there. And look how grounded you are. And they can't take their eyes off you. So that's so beautiful. That's that 4 of Pentacles, why they can't let you go. Despite all their confusion with the 7 of Cups, despite everything that's happening. And I guarantee you they're having so many dreams about you, and so many kind of spiritual downloads and signs and synchronicities. They can't ignore it. So let's have a look at, we then got their intentions towards you, which was the Strength card. So let's get some more clarification on that. Yes, 6 of Wands. So this is about, thank you, Spirit, this is very beautiful. Okay, so Strength card, you know I talked about you quietening their fears, and you being in this space, and this connection between you, this pull with you. So the 6 of Wands, okay, how I see the 6 of Wands, is there are 6 wands. The 5 wands in it represent the 5 of Wands card to me, which is that negative energy and being around environments that just don't serve you, okay? And the 6 in the 6 of Wands card, you know, normally holding that 1 wand and ignoring the 5 wands around them and moving into the direction they want to go, because that's where they know they want to go. And this is the 6 of Wands for me. the strength of your connection. You are this guiding light for your soulmate. And what's happening is that they are being pulled towards you, and they are ignoring now or not wanting to be a part of whatever's around them that's negative. They are very much focused on being victorious with you. And that's what's so lovely. And again, they're stepping forward. They're stepping forward here. Look, they're stepping forward towards the lotus flower, which represents rebirth, regeneration. Something that's blossomed, a lotus flower blossoms out of dark, murky waters. This goes right back to the Judgment card as well. So these are their intentions towards you. So this is just beautiful. Victoria, Six of Wands and the Strength card. They can't stay away. That's what's happening. So beautiful. Now we're going to look at this Nine of Swords, my darling, and get a little bit more information on that. This is the throwing the spanner in the works cards. And you can flip this in your head. You can flip this. Just say, you know, this is all as it's meant to be. This is all a journey. Thank you, Spirit. They've given you the wheel. So yes, you can flip it. The wheel is the spanner in the works card. The wheel is, you know, you stick a spanner in that and it's going to stop. So they're saying, yes, you can flip it. The moment you get out of all these 9 swords, okay, which are all, you're shoving in this wheel at the moment you get out of that, you allow this wheel to turn again. And all the magic and everything that's meant to come in, and sorry, excuse my dog. And you see all the lotus flowers here, which represent, you know, rebirth and transformation and evolution of your soul. Okay, this is just beautiful. And thank you. I'm also saying, don't let any jealousy. I'm seeing the green-eyed monster here for some reason. Don't let any jealousy trample on your dreams. Don't let it get in the way. If anybody is around your soulmate at the moment, just know that they've been sent by God to help them heal from triggers that they've got. So be grateful to them because they've been sent to help your journey with them. So if that's in your head, just be grateful to whoever your soulmate's with, if they're still with, you know, if they are with somebody else. Okay, we're now going to look at the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Thank you. So this is your pulling your socks up from card, Spirit. This is about you and your trust. Okay, thank you. That flew out. So you've got the World card. Okay, this is lovely. This is the end of, so this is your pull your socks up card. This is Spirit saying to you, you're coming to the end of a cycle. This is why you've got the Judgment card here as well. This is why you've got the wheel. It's turning in your favor. And you've got, you've got this World card. And the World card is beautiful because it represents an ending and a pause in life before the next cycle. And the World card, it's a fantastic card. It's like another Wheel of Fortune. It's all going in your favor. It's about completeness. It's about being, you know, where you are in this with the Star card. It's about being suspended, understanding as above, down below, manifesting consciously, not just subconsciously, understanding that you say thank you for it before it happens. It's about having that break, that pause before the new cycle begins. It's about rebirth. It's about spiritual awareness. It's about the ability and wanting to share what you've learned with others. This is all where you are. Look at you've got your arms wide open and you're sharing. So Spirit is saying to you, this is another level of this pulling your socks up card. This is where you are. Okay, it's a fantastic space to be in. Have trust, okay? Don't be suspicious of this because that's just your fears kicking in. That fear is a liar, okay? Fear is your pain body. Fear is your conditioned behaviors. Look at what's happened in the past and come back to it and say, okay, why did those things happen? Did they happen because I created them out of my fear-based thoughts? You know, your soulmate has an extraordinary amount of love for you. You know, you are the Queen of Wands. You know, you're in this Star card, this Fool, this 3 of Cups. You know, the 2 of Cups they got for you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's beautiful, okay? And now we're going to clarify this 7 of Wands at the end of your reading, which was just the near future. Yeah. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Do you remember I talked to you about about being very knowing your knowing, okay? Not getting involved in negative energies around you, not feeling you have to explain yourself. You can do it all from a loving place. I'm not talking about doing it negatively, but you can do it from a loving place. You just don't need to talk about it. Always talk about what you do want. Don't talk about what you don't want. And so this is where the Queen of Pentacles comes in. So this is what's come out for you. And I love the Queen of Pentacles. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who has come through a lot. She understands her self-worth. She understands, you know, about self-love. She's manifesting again. This is you having gone through this star card, this deep healing experience. She knows she's a great catch, but she's very humble about it. She nurtures herself, she looks after herself. She's gone through some big symbolic things in her life. And you see how attached she is with the lotus flowers. She's gone through, not too long ago, because they're still with her there, those lotus flowers. She's gone through this transformation. She's gone through these murky waters and she's blossomed out of it. And she's very conscious of that spiritual enlightenment and awareness as she's making decisions in her life, because they're there, you know, draped across her arm. And she's also, do you see she has her hands up? It's like, I don't need to rush into this. Don't rush me with any decision. I'd like to make a decision in my own time. I'd like to think about what's right for me, and I like healthy boundaries. And that is what this card is about as well. It's the same stance almost as this person here. It's, you know what's right for you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You're the only person that lives 1 second of your life. You know your knowing. You've gone through this Judgment, this star card. You know, you've got this Wheel of Fortune, the World card. You've gone through a cycle. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. You are seeing it through your lens of life, so you know. Don't. Other people see it through their own cloudy lens of life. I don't know why I keep talking about other people being involved, but that's what I'm saying, that you know. And this Queen of Pentacles, she's looking at it from peace and her sacral chakra with the orange here, and you know, she understands. So that's really beautiful. Okay, so my darling, I am going to now pull you some messages, some love messages from your soulmate. I think, you know, with this, you know, it's a very beautiful journey you've both been on together. I think you've been a little bit apart as well. You have an extraordinary connection. They do want this to all resolve itself with you. The wheel is turning in your favour. You've just got to get out of your head, my darling. That's all this is saying. You know, you've reached the end of this cycle. Please trust them, okay? Please trust them, because this is your pull your socks up card. Don't see them as what your fears are telling you. Listen to your knowing, listen to your heart, and you be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so now we're going to do some love messages, but I think it's on your doorstep. I'm getting. I think you feel it's either already happened with them coming to you. Because you've got this 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, or you just feel it coming in, you know. So messages, thank you. Just so lovely. 2 messages flew out. I want to be with you for the rest of my life, and do you even realise how amazing you are to me? So that's just, and no wonder they see that way. You've gone through something extraordinary, and you have shifted and changed and transformed and evolved, and you're in such an amazing space. You're just sometimes dipping back into that old conditioned way with your fears, and Spirit is saying, let it go and let God. You know it's all being looked after. I'm now going to pull you a couple of oracles. We're going to do my my Keepers of the Light, which is just another beautiful deck with a lovely orange gold background here. Thank you, Spirit. Messages, please, for Virgo for this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What messages do you have? Unleash sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So this is about you enjoying being in the moment. This is about you here. Okay. Understanding this is about you in that Three of Cups as well, with them dancing there. But this is about you understanding what the journey is that you've been through. And you know, you see here with this sort of third eye that she's got here, it's about reminding yourself when you find yourself in this state to observe why you're doing it and why it's happening, and to step away from it. And I'm going to give you one more of this. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. One more, thank you. Too many cards. One card, please. There we go. You've got Transcendence. Rise up, honour your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe again. So it's really about having joy in the moment here for you. This is all divinely orchestrated. I'm saying the word orchestrated, orchestra, dance. It's all been divinely guided. Just trust in it. It's beautiful. And now I'm going to pull you my Angels and Ancestors, one of those decks. Thank you. Steps are being given. You are being guided. You know you're being guided. Just take one step at a time, my darling. What messages? At the bottom of this deck, you've got increased awareness, Master Buddha, deep connection. I kept talking about your deep connection with your soulmate. Trust your inner voice. And I kept saying your knowing, trust. This is very important. So, Moon. Okay, take note of intuitive messages. This is again about your knowing. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to that receiving thought. When you can when you're not in this space, but you're in this space, when you're in that peaceful, calm space, listen to those thoughts that come into your head. They are from God. They are from your soul. Soul is connected. It's all a piece of God and the universe. They listen, and if you have that aha moment, that's your soul talking to you. Take note of those intuitive messages, okay? That is your knowing, my darling. Okay, so Virgo, I hope that was of help to whoever this resonated with. It's a very beautiful reading. It's a very deep soul reading here, and I feel very blessed to have done this for you. And I am going to go back to doing my weekly readings at the end of this week, and then obviously I'll look to do September at the end of August. So I'll either catch you this weekend, and if not, I hope you have an amazing August full of sunshine, and the rest of this gorgeous week, which we have had a little bit of rain and sun, but hopefully more sun than rain. Anyway, my darlings, take care. Good night. Bye-bye.